baby. Finally.
And blessed me with a buck today.
They are indeed still chasing does.
Find the sign, find the box.
We are in the best time of year.
Hey everybody, welcome back to week 3 of Michigan's Rut Report. Things are really starting to heat up now. I'm getting lots of reports coming in of the activity picking up from all across the state of Michigan. So stay tuned as we cover the Rut Report from all across Michigan. If you want to drop a report, you can drop it in the comments below or be on the lookout on Facebook every Sunday evening starting at about 6 o'clock. We drop zone-specific Rut Reports for you to add to or follow along. So check that out on Facebook. Again, that'll drop around 6 o'clock. So with that being said, let's kick the reports off and get it started.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to week 3 of Michigan Outdoors Report, Rut Report. What's happening? Weather's holding pretty good here in Tuscola County. Been staying some chilly nights, been having to go to work and this stuff in the morning, and let me tell you what, it's cold. It's definitely cold. Had a lot of deer pop through my food plot last night. In one angle, I think I had 9 on camera. Keep the girls happy. The boys will follow. I know I need to get a few of the girls out of here, but maybe this weekend, if I get a chance or something like that, I'll try to put something down. But I haven't seen a whole lot of activity here at my house yet. I don't know if everybody's ever seen, but this is kind of my setup out back. Got my apple orchard, and then I got about a 1.5 acre food plot that extends way down through the woods down there. And just don't mind the rest on the table there. My son was trying to set up for his pellet gun because, you know, he doesn't quite want to go out and hunt yet, but he sure does like to practice and try. So anyways, let's get into it. This week here, week 3, I said Brad here coming out of Tuscola County, but I am covering zone 1. David Reif writes in, said he had a nice 2.5-year-old chasing some does out in front of him. Sounded like he chased it all the way across the field. Mouth open. Like I said, there's a few of them here and there. They're going to be a little spunkier than others. I don't really feel like I've seen any does. Nothing's going crazy here yet, but it's coming. We're close. Steve Brooks out of Van Buren County said he's finding lots of scrapes, a few smaller bucks, but none of the big boys have showed up yet. They're coming. They're there. They're coming. Alex K out of Allegan County sent this photo here in. This is a real nice big scrape on state land out there. Obviously, they're starting to mark. They're starting to show a little bit of interest in it. Hopefully, start seeing some more of the bigger bucks and stuff starting to become day cruisers. I know I got a couple new ones that showed up at nighttime. Nothing's really showing up during the day. I have seen quite a few on my way into work out here. We're out here in corn country, so see a lot of deer moving early in the mornings. I go to work usually sometime 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning every day, and seem to see a lot of them moving through the edges of the field. So they're starting to get a little bit closer. It's not 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning anymore. It's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So things are starting to move up and up. You know, the does are moving out to feed, so they're starting to follow. So that's kind of what I got from zone 1. Sounds like everybody's starting to see some scrapes. Obviously, everybody's probably still seeing some rubs on the trees. And she's kicking, boy. It's coming. We're right around the corner. Even my dog, my Dane back there, Ufa, he agrees to. So get out in them woods, get the feet to the ground, find out your patterns. They're moving, they're following, starting that pre-chase. It's not long. I'm usually a big advocate of like the 2nd through the 10th. That's usually when I seem to see, but I got my big 11 point I got last year was on the 17th. So we will see how this year plays out. Let me just say, I need, and I've seen this a couple times posted, A lot of aggregate standing up still, so if you got them food plots in the ground, get that ag around you cut and things will change up. That's what I'm waiting for. So God bless y'all. Everybody be safe out there. Shoot them straight. Put them boots on the ground. Go find them. They're there. They're waiting for you. Happy hunting, y'all. Love you.
All right, Tim, checking back in for West Michigan. Things are definitely starting to pick up pretty big now. I've been reporting the last couple weeks about scrapes being found all over the place, and scrape activity has definitely picked up. Lots of reports of the mature bucks starting to get involved finally. We've been waiting for that report for quite a while. It's just been the young bucks up till now. But things are definitely sounding much better. More reports coming in this week of pushing and chasing than the previous 2 weeks. So we all know that the best is about to hit off here pretty quick. So I just want to get into a couple viewer reports. Starting off with Stephen Kenward, nice buck he harvested here. Largest of 6 bucks early Saturday morning in Mecosta County. Lots of movement and trailing a large group of doe. That's a beautiful buck. Congratulations, Stephen, on that. Another report coming in from Eric Richards, Oceana, Muskegon, and Newaygo counties. Eric is hearing a few young bucks grunting in the low light times. Scrapes are starting to get worked pretty good. Mature still nocturnal on my cams. Things will start happening around Halloween in the areas I've hunt. And he sent in a nice picture there of a scrape. Next up is Matt Colby, also reporting out of Oceana County. Scrapes everywhere. Bucks cruising and chasing started with the younger bucks. Have a buddy who had a 4.5-year-old tending a doe and ran 4 other bucks off. So that's the kind of reports that we're looking for. Thanks, Matt, for sharing that. And last report I'll cover this week is James Bowles. New, deep, and thrash scrapes all over where I'm at in Mecosta and Montcalm counties. Couple of little ones coming to check scent wicks. Nothing big yet, though. So when we look at the overall theme of the comment section for West Michigan, it sounds like there were more comments of the bigger bucks starting to finally get active. You know, as we get closer to Halloween, things are only going to pick up. So get out there, get ready. It's time.
What's going on, everybody? So welcome back, week 3. So it seems to be the calm before the storm. Weather's been kind of weird. Been dealing with an east wind, which is never good for any of my spots, but it is what it is. It's Michigan. Report wise, it's getting I mean, the little guys are starting to bump some does around, you know, the normal spikers, forkhorns, stuff like that, but none of the big mature bucks yet are starting to really get super active in my area. It's definitely, it's coming though. We're going into Halloween this weekend, so any day this could definitely top off here. Got some of the viewer comments here. Got Riley Price. Actually, he was in, I believe, last week or the first week's comments there. He says, got this buck this morning. He was chasing a doe around Wexford County. That's actually a nice 8-point, Riley. Congrats, man. Got, let's see here. Don't mind me. The sun's killing me here. Matthew Moden looking good now over by me. Seeing 7 deer and 1 buck chasing a doe. Not exactly, didn't give a county on that one. Matthew Wade Morton, he has got some deer on camera here, some scrapes, a little rub action. But, I mean, it seems to be pretty consistent. Mark Nichols, 8 does this morning in Osceola, but no bucks. So it seems to be that the bucks are just kind of slow to getting on their feet and really pounding the ground. But we are heading into November, and we all know what November means. The madness definitely fires up, gets going, so things should definitely pick up here. I know there's been some different reports out of different areas of the state, but northern lower wise, it's been just kind of, we're in cruise control at this point. But I would say any day the madness is going to begin. So if you can, get out there. Good luck. Send your pictures in if you end up harvesting something.
Hey guys, this is Dennis Poet. This Rut Report is for Southeast Michigan. First up, we got Brandon Quigley. He's reporting lots of scrapes popping up. He's seen young bucks, nosing does, giving them the business, but he's not seeing that from the mature bucks yet in Lenawee County. Next up, we got a nice picture sent to us of a deer harvest. Nice little 8-point, Zachary Varney. Congratulations, Zachary. Nice buck. He said he harvested that buck while he was out there chasing does. Next up, we have Jeff Thompson. He's reporting lots of new scrapes. He watched a buck go crazy on a bush rubbing for about 10 minutes. And he's seen a nice buck and a small buck bumping does around the bean field. Next up, we have Chris Comstock. He's seen a little bit of light sparring on his trail cameras from the little guys. He did find one scrape and a couple of rubs popping up, but nothing real hot yet. Don't worry, Chris, it's coming. My report is out of Wayne County. This last week started out really slow. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I didn't see but one deer a day type of stuff. And, they were all bucks, all small little bucks. But they were just coming in feeding. I didn't see the nose to the ground or nothing like that. But yesterday, I did have a little 4-point come in. His nose was to the ground, and then he caught wind of my scent wick. I had a little estrus on there, and he caught wind of that, and he started lip curling. It was pretty cool to see that. And then about half an hour after that, I had a big Brutus 8-point come in. He came in actually to some calling and a little bit of rattling, and he came up from behind me, and you know how they do, though, kind of, skirt around trying to come in the downwind side of you. He caught part of the estrus scent that was out there, too, and did a little lip curling of his own, but really didn't have that good of an opportunity at him. I had a small little window, like a 3-foot window to shoot from. It was 30 yards broadside. To be honest with you, couldn't ask for anything better. But I'm out there filming and trying to get content, and I didn't have him in frame of the camera, and by the time I got done trying to find where he was in the camera, he was already walking out of my life. So that's the breaks. So not too much longer. It's going to get hot and heavy real soon, and I'm looking forward to it. If you guys are out there, happy hunting. Don't forget to send us your pics and your videos. We'd love to get you up on the page. And don't forget, y'all, some of the best memories in the world are made outside, and they're coming real soon with the Rut.
What's going on, guys? Bill here checking in from Zone 4 out of Bay County this week for this week's Rut Report. Seems like more and more the smaller bucks are getting out there. They're starting to chase the does. A lot of reports of active scrapes and a lot of active rubs. Seem to be pretty widespread throughout our area right now. Justin Sims, he ended up shooting a really nice buck out of Saginaw County and reported that it came in chasing a doe and was grunting, was pretty fired up. So great job on that one, Justin. And then Ray Dancer of Dancer Outdoors, he submitted a video of a nice younger buck tearing up the bush. He was pretty fired up. So seems like right now for our area, the younger bucks are pretty fired up, and slowly but surely the bigger bucks, they'll be fired up and get out there chasing as well. But right now it seems like it's a lot of smaller buck activity. My trail cams right now, the bigger ones are still moving just after dark and just before daylight. And then, the smaller bucks, they're kind of running rampant, widespread all day. So that's it for this week's Rut Report.
Hey everybody, Jordan Hoover here from Michigan Outdoors Report on a frosty sub 30 degree Wednesday morning, October 29th, and I'm bringing you your Zone 1 Rut Report. So as you can imagine, this time of year is what we all wait for, what we dream about. The rut is in full swing. The bucks are starting to chase. Things are really getting active out there in the woods. Scrapes tore up all over the place. The rubs are set up. The boundaries are laid down, and the gauntlet has been thrown down. It is our favorite time of year. I hope everybody has an opportunity to get out there and enjoy the outdoors and engage in this chase we wait all year for. Things are looking really hot. It should be an exciting week in the woods.
All right, that's going to do it for this week's Rut Report. We want to thank everybody that shared their pictures, their videos, their reports with us from all across the state of Michigan. Again, be on the lookout. Facebook every Sunday evening. We're going to drop those posts at 6 o'clock. Again, they're zone specific, so make sure that you are dropping your reports in the right zones. And get ready, folks. It's only going to get better. If you'd like to check out our Rut Reports, you can listen to them on Spotify and, of course, on YouTube. So thanks, everybody, for checking in. We'll be back next week.